Hello. Hello. Welcome back, guys. Good to see you guys again. Well, hopefully you all had a wonderful weekend. So today we're going to continue with our whole entire series and we're going to talk about why people hate insurance agents. It's something that have you ever, I was watching Phua Chu Kang the other day. If you all have not watched Phua Chu Kang, go watch it. It's a kind of old series. It's a comedy, and basically there was one particular episode, and he was not having a lot of business, and then he was saying, "Oh, what can I do? Should I become a MLM guy or an insurance?" But the moment he said insurance, he said, "I would lose all my friends," and I was like saying, hey, that's really, really true because the moment you mention you're an insurance agent, all your friends run away from you. Not all, but generally they become more careful. If you don't believe me, you can try. If you call a friend up and say, hey, let's go for coffee. Hey, by the way, I'm actually doing insurance right now. I can guarantee you that the answer will be, oh, coffee. I'm sorry, I'm not free on that day. But the question is, why do people don't dislike insurance agents? Is it because the way they have been communicating or the way they do business, or is it that, what is it? Now, I've been conducting NLP classes for so long, and I've been taught and I've been coached using NLP for the longest time. NLP, if you do not know it, is basically neuro-linguistic programming, and neuro-linguistic programming basically talk about how our brains are wired, and it's talking about how our software up here generally uh, help us deal to our day-to-day lives, right? So generally people do not like insurance agent. Is not, I don't think they are against insurance altogether, but I think they are just against the way insurance agents have been conducting their business. It's because that last time before I even came into this industry, I really hated insurance guys, to be very, very frank and honest. So when I said I hated insurance guys, like if you're an insurance agent, please stay away. Don't come near my house. Don't come near me even, right? I will not even talk to you. It's because that every single time they come to me, they are always something. See, our brains work on something called associations. And whenever we are dealing with people, we want to be associated to the positive stuff. So I always tell people there's something called anchoring in NLP that says that what is your anchor? Whenever you talk to a person, are you a person that brings positive news or a negative news? See, most insurance agents, they are trained to drive pain, and there are two things that drives us in our lives, which is pain. They are also pleasure. But most of the time, the old sales techniques have always been using driven pain. You better buy. If not, this is going to happen to you. You better buy this, then you can have protection. You better, they will come to me and say, hey, Mr. Adrian, will you have 3 ringgit a day? I say, yes, I do have 3 ringgit. Okay, with 3 ringgit a day, you buy critical illness. Let's say you kena critical illness, and then we'll give you this lump sum money. I said, this is not roulette, right? This is my life. Please don't make it sound as if I'm buying roulette for my own life. You know, so after that, what happened is each time I hear the person or I see that person, the association in my brain is basically just say, hey, this guy is going to tell you something negative. Well, although they are saying something that is the truth, I mean, let's face it, I think one of the presidents of the United States actually said this as a quote. I quote him. He says that there's only two things that is certain in your life. Number one is taxes. The second thing is death. This is part and parcel of life, right? So whenever you deal with an insurance guy, it's always about death, medical. It's talking about things that's going on bad in the world, and therefore nothing comes out positive from them. So generally, that is why people do not like insurance agent. I mean, we do not like the hard truth. Let's face it, right? I mean, I was talking to a bunch of students the other day, and most of them, they are in the 20s, and they said, oh, I don't have any insurance coverage. I said, that's great. I mean, basically, you should go and protect yourself at least for medical first, right? Because you know medical fees are really, really expensive nowadays. So that's, don't play a fool with it. No matter how young you are, you mostly, I'm not cursing you, but basically there is a chance. And a very simple cough or you can fall down or whatever, when you go to the hospital, it's not cheap at all. Might as well just invest in yourself in buying a medical protection. Yeah, but the thing is, people do not like to hear that, because ultimately whenever you are meeting the person, people want to hear good news, not bad news, because ultimately your face equals what? That's what NLP anchoring is all about. It's about association. So whenever I come to you, hopefully I will bring you good news. So whenever you see my face, you will be thinking about something that's positive as opposed to be negative. And that I think there is the reason why people do not like insurance agent. Of course, there are some people who basically pester people. They'll be standing in front of your house to wait for you to come back and making you sign it. Sign the policy, whatever it is. But I think that is the old way of running the businesses. So the reason why I'm going through this entire series is also to share with the public that the importance of financial planning. And with financial planning, basically you wouldn't be able to let your money grow and have a better protection, right? So let's not, I mean, let's not get these guys, I mean, don't blame these guys. Perhaps it's the way they actually been trained by their agency managers. Like, you better go out there and ask people, you better buy a protection. If not, this is going to happen to you, etc. But that's what they say. Financial planning is basically about you protecting yourself, and it's all about you. So normally I tell my friends, my clients, basically it's up to you. It's your choice. It's your life, your call. If you cannot part with 150 ringgit a month, then when the time comes when you need more money, let's put it this way, 150 ringgit a month accumulated over 40 years even is still not as much as what we will end up paying in the hospital. So that's the truth. So please, guys, don't go and hit your insurance agents anymore. They are good people. They basically just overly passionate about their job, the things that they do. I mean, whenever those days I really disliked the whole industry, but now when I learned the whole concept behind it, and I find that it's really, really useful, very powerful, and it really helps people when the time's on me. All right, so till tomorrow with a new interesting topic. Why should you love your insurance agent? So today is like why you should not hate your insurance agent. Tomorrow is why you should love your insurance agent. All right, so till then, have a good day. Bye-bye.